me more.
What's up, y'all? I missed you. So we cut to light, and bro, when I tell you he's the definition of always a starving sim, he's the definition of a starving sim. You have to take care of bro with just hunger. He's the sin of gluttony. This is like the seven deadly sins on some type shit, and luckily he's gluttony. So as we see, our boy Light is a bum. No stats or anything. He's level one. He has one stat for each and everything he have. I wouldn't even want to think about upgrading my stats if I was level one. I'd just go hit the kitchen and just become a cook. Fuck that. In this type of RPG anime, everybody else, you can do what you want to do because I'm not gonna die when fucking demons pull up and start just eating everybody. I'm gonna be out that bitch. So we got your typical three holy knights in the anime, but these holy knights use their power and abuse it badly. Like, bro, this guy dropped the orange and it accidentally touched him, and he just turns around and just kicked this man and make him do a whole fucking backflip. Like the force you have to put behind that kick to make a grown man of that size of caliber do a whole flip, bro, is crazy. But the leader of the asshole squad tell him to back down and leave the man alone, and that's what he right does. He insults the man and walks away, and Fawn shit in the back just laugh and say some shit. To be a grown man and your ass is tooted up in the air, I will be really disrespected. And that night, all three of them will be dead. No Assassin's Creed. Then we go to our boy Fate, fading his bread like he's fucking that piece of bread up right now. Now let me stop. But yes, his name is Fate. I'm sorry I got his name wrong. Please do not kill me. Bartender come up and tell Fate that he needs to calm down on working, and plus he get bullied by the three holy knights. Like the last worker that used to hold the flag, he probably will commit suicide, and the bartender just don't want that for Fate. So he eat his last piece of bread, sip his act, and then go back to work. He's still hungry. No matter how many times he will eat out the day, he will still be hungry. He's not satisfied. He's truly a big bat. As he's making his way back to the castle, he spot three thieves jumping into the castle. And he's get the shitting himself because he know Lady Roxy is there. But the bitch is standing outside with a fucking flag, bro. At night. Keep in mind, it's middle of the night. Why are you holding a flag at night? You should be in a room sleep. But I guess it's lucky for her because she proceeds to tell him to hold the flag, take her fucking sword out, and go and solo these people like it's solo leveling, bruh. She's going to solo three grown ass men by herself. As we hearing all the commotion that's going on, we hear her actually handling herself, and Faye is just getting worried. He's contemplating if he should go in there and help or if she even doing it. But bro, he spots a man missing a arm. He's missing a arm, and Fate was about to run. Put the jets on, but he thought about it. Why am I running from a one armed freak, bro? I can literally kill, bro. So he get in his battle stance. This thief, not thinking, bro, to run left or right. He's jumping up into the air, gets pierced like a beast, bro, and gets killed. And that activates Fate Gluttony ability. He wouldn't be in that predicament if he would have went left or right. But the dumbass jumped straight into the air and got stabbed. Now our boy has a body on his hand. And since he has a body on his hand now, he ate a soul, which now gluttony won't be making him hungry anymore for a while. He's not even worried that he killed someone. He's just acknowledging that he's going through a change. As Fate is sword shopping, the sword keeper come up and asks him for the early payment, and that is scandalous. I think, bro. You asking a man can he already pay you for the sword and how much he has enough? Bro didn't even have enough for the good swords that he had on display. So he direct our boy Fate to the bum swords, to the swords that has nothing to them. But scammer gets scammed because sadly it is a great sword up in there, a sword that actually has telepathy powers to speak to this man. So he get to searching for the sword, and none of these swords ain't to his quality, he thinks, because he has an ability that he can see what the sword ability is and the durability to it. So he's picking out the sword, And like I said, no sword comes to thought in his mind. But one sword he grabbed, and that sword is named Greed. He's gluttony, this sword is greed. They are a perfect duo, the most perfect duo. It's like you finding a random in Fortnite and y'all just going crazy. Y'all just getting all the kills, bodying everybody. And when I mean this sword lives up by his name, Greed, this is the most greediest motherfucker ever. He talk a lot of shit, but he get the job done for everything. That's what makes Greed an actual great sword for gluttony. But he gets to the battlefield in an instant. He's just talking to Greed. Bro, a goblin comes up and charges this man. He cuts that fucker in half. Up, he got a soul. Now he's not going to be hungry for the next month. But when he takes souls, he get powerful. You could say he's Hades from God of War. Since he executed that goblin, the whole goblin squad was able to see that they boy needed a pickup. So the brutes run over and try to fight Fate in an instant. They gang up on our boy and the whole group. They're not special, they're not cool, they're not aura farming or nothing. So they just charge into Fate, and Fate has to get to work. He's fighting back, bro. As you can see, the goblins are pushing him back, but it's not really no problem. They're serving him a purpose to be better in life. Imagine you have to serve a purpose to make someone else better. That is crazy. I would hate to be a goblin inside RPG animes because they don't do anything. They're not strong. They're not shit. They're just useless. After he achieved his Goblin Slayer badge, he gets high off the power of killing all the goblins because now his stats is off the charts. He's not like an ordinary guy that he was. He is cracked. He is broken. You see, he's holding his eye like he has a Sharingan, but he's not. He's no near hungry anymore. None of that. As he's about to go, though, Greed stops him and tells him he needs to cut off the ears of the goblins. The goblins will make him a lot of money. If not, other hunters will come around and just simply take their ears. I never see him have a smile like that unless Lady Roxy is around. Boy touches first bag, he's geeked. As him and Greed is going home to chill out for the day, and Greed is getting on his ass. Like I said, this sword talks a lot of shit for no reason, bro. But hey, that's our boy. Out of nowhere, some guy pushes Fate and tell him to get out of his way, bro. You just came and pushed this man. He has this little girl. The little girl has telepathy power. If she touch you, she can talk to you through your mind. And that's what exactly she did. And she's being kidnapped by this weirdo. And like my last video, Orhan, Fate cannot let that happen. He have to go save her. Now watch this grown man and this little girl face. She is crying to death, bro. She's scared. She's petrified, and he's getting a kick off this, my guy. It's not cool, and he's only doing this to make the holy knights pull up so he can get a good fade with them. He don't even care about this little girl. He's just using her to bring in the holy knights to fight. He's using her as bait. Quick rundown from where that girl come from. She come from an orphanage, and I want to know how they just let this little girl get taken. Where was you guys in this very exact moment? How did he get in? What did he do? What did he bargain y'all with? I just don't understand because no way that he was able to get this girl out the orphanage without nobody even noticing who this man was. And she only have one other nun searching for her. Like, lady, why don't you go through the search party with the whole entire orphanage and have them help? And we come back to this menace of society literally kicking above this girl head telling her to cry. He wants her to cry even louder so the holy knights can hear her. What if the holy knights isn't near? What if somebody else is here and they come and help? So what, you're just going to kill that person too? So she thinks all hope is lost for her, that nobody is coming. She really thinks she's hopeless in this moment, but she feel a aura, and she looks up and she sees our boy Fate. He saves her in that moment, but the menace of society is watching, bro. While trash talking and try to get aura farming points. He gets up and for to start the friendly squabble, as I think, bro. I'm really thinking they're about to 1v1. Bro's walking up menacingly. She gets up, hug his back, bro, And I'm thinking, okay, so he's finna just show off, no bullshit. He's finna show off. I was totally wrong. I was so wrong. He gets to talking to Greed on the plan of what they should do, and I was, I was taken aback. He literally proceeds to grab the girl, turn around, and runs away, like the same moment where he was fighting that one armed guy. Like Fate, you have to be kidding me, man. Fight, bro. Fight, bro. Or is it he has two arms? Tell me the truth. You was able to achieve the Goblin Slayer badge, but now you're running from a lowly human, bro. Let's talk. So he pushes over these crates, knock them over to try to get a sneak attack off, bro. But bro actually really dodges, only leave a scratch on him. Now their friendly squabble is about to actually start without Fate actually running away and being pussy. But he sees that this thief has a type of magic to imbue his sword with extra damage. But that shit does not matter against Greed. And left the thief slimed out, bro. Literally laid out. But if you get what this guy's going through, he doesn't like the Holy Knights because how they act and how they treat people. But my guy, kidnapping a girl was way too far to get the attention of the Holy Knights. If you guys know, Lady Roxy is the only nicest Holy Knight. She's the realest one out of all of them. After that, he makes sure she gets home safe to the orphanage. I will personally walk up to the nun and tell her that they need to make sure that their building is even better secured than how it just was because losing that girl was crazy. How did you not know a man coming into your orphanage and just taking her? I'm calling inspection on that shit. So he tells her that she need to protect herself because none of the motherfuckers in the orphanage is gonna watch over her nor protect her because getting kidnapped like that so easy, them nuns need to paddle to their ass instead. So he makes it home and he's setting down Greed to get ready to go to sleep. He checks the mirror and see his eyes are vampirous red right now. He's hungry. He's lusting for food right now. So you know what that means. He has to go goblin slaying. Everybody's all out. They're about to go and fight some goblins, get some XP, level up their stats. But no, he don't want none of that. He wants souls. He's starving. He's even thinking about killing them for a quick meal. He's a wild crash out. But he finally makes it to his destination. All these ugly ass goblins, dog. I will cry seeing these people, and I will be scared as shit seeing him. Goblins are really tough because if I seen a man with red eyes under a hood and he just calmly just take it down and charge at us, I will run back to base. If y'all want to take care of that, y'all can take care of that. But I'm gone. He's not collecting my ears for money. As all the goblins are laid out, sliced up into fucking mini cubes, something emerges. Something in the woods is scary. These creatures, I don't know what they are. I think they're evolved goblins, but they look cold as shit. I would have ran back to these niggas to protect me. But still, a guy with red eyes, I'm still running away. For example, look at this goblin. He runs away. For a good example, bro, he's scared out his mind. He had to run. I don't really blame him at all. He at least he tried. He tried something. All goblins dead. The elite goblins are dead. They're wiped. Now his eyes are back to normal. He's not starving as much. He's okay. He's not fiending for any food, no soul, nothing. Just calm fate. Then we jump to this behemoth eating on something, and Fate is behind it. You would think that Fate would be able just to one shot it because he's in his blind spot, and that's exactly he does. He's going for the cut, but that shit did not do anything to that orc. It just cut off his arm. It's not gonna stop him. Nothing. He's finna try to beat the shit out of our boy Fate even with one arm. Now a guy with one arm is actually fighting Fate and actually throwing the hands doing something. Even he's surprised about that. He takes stance in his battle formation. He charges up to this old ass goblin and does it a big favor and puts it down. One thing you gotta know about Fate, he likes to be brutal. He doesn't give a fuck. Even if it had goblin grandkids, goblin kids, a goblin wife, it doesn't matter. He has to let it be known that he will kill any goblin in his way. Killing the grandfather goblin maxed out damn near all his stat points. He's broken as fuck. He was already broken, but now he's tremendously broken. Keep in mind, once he kill you, he can use your ability also. If I had any good abilities inside this anime, I am keeping my distance away from him. I'm not coming near this man, nor I am aggroing this man at all. While him and Greed is talking, Greedy tells Fate that he can use his max skill point and turn Greed into a different weapon. And guess what? That's what he does. This man Greed, no, this weapon turns into a bow. A bow that can pierce through the heavens itself. So now he's glazing Greed, telling Greed how cool he looks and new and shit. Bro, let me tell you, he wanna test out Greed so bad he spots a fucking goblin that's just watching, and he upped the switchy immediately so this goblin won't run away. He doesn't need no arrow. Greed shoots lightning bows, and he shoots this fucker. It follows him, bro. It's on some tracing shit. Hollow secret tips, bro. And he kills this goblin. While this goblin's watching, he makes quick work of that goblin so easy. He takes their ears and give it to the orphan kids. What a hero. What I tell y'all, he's our GOAT. After he drops the bag off, him and Lady Roxy go on a date. I don't know what you'll call it, but these three gooners come into the bar. Thought they was intimidated some shit, but they was not on business. They tell Lady Roxy to come over and give him that hug to her. But sadly, he gets rejected. He does not like that. He walk his way all the way over there just to put a little more pressure onto that. And Faye do not like that shit not one bit. He was about to up the blade, and this strong bitch one shots this man. They cannot believe it. They like, oh my god, what strength! Only a holy knight can have that type of power. And she said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna let y'all know who I am." And it's Lady Roxy, but we knew that. They didn't even want to put pressure on that no more, nigga. They gave up. They like, bro, we're not whooping her ass. Matter of fact, we're gonna get our ass whooped. This is a case that she whooped somebody ass and changed them, bro. They all have their ass tooted up to this lady, bro. That's crazy. And they're offering her money. She's robbing them. This is literally robbing somebody with kindness. But they're really scared because she's a holy knight. But she's letting them know she's a nice holy knight. After her big speech, they all become friendly and get drunk. That's wild. She literally hit them with the talk no jitsu. And she's whooping their ass in arm wrestling. After they date, he finally goes, bro, and get Greed cleaned. About 5 million years, he finally go gets him cleaned. Look at him, shiny and new. He's fiending for some more souls again, so he get back to the battlefield, and look who it is. The fucking asshole Holy Knights who made bro do a backflip. Oh my god. He know better to show his face. But these goons jump in and look, they just get one shotted. They ain't really shit. I don't know why he even set them up for failure. That was really bogus. But hey, that's on their garbage ass. These niggas was not shit. And it was really sad. Even he was stunned. Who do Faye think he is? Like, I know you're the Grim Reaper and all, but bro, stop ore farming. Give some ore farming points to everybody else around. I guess when he's alone, he's not that strong. He's just an ass player because, bro, he's literally scared out his fucking mind. Fate in that costume, they call him Corpse. But no, he wants this bum to know who he actually is. So when he kill him, the last face he seen was Faye. As they're standing there, he's literally pissing his armor pants right now. In anime fashion, he's building up courage right now because since he's a holy knight, he shouldn't be scared of anyone. The holy knights are the strongest. The holy knights fear no one. So that literally gets to this man's head and build all his courage up to fight fate. They get in a battle stance and he takes a page out of Ichigo's book and he starts up a Gezuko and sends it towards Fate. But he's not Ichigo and Fate easily dodges that bullshit. He ends up behind, bro. He's like, you're too slow. Bro swings. The sword fucking breaks. He looks at it like, what happened to my weapon? Faye catches the piece of the blade, bro. And dude is just scared. He's scared out his fucking mind. He should have stayed home and never thought about goblin slaying. I think he got to the point where he knew he couldn't do anything, so he started backing up while Faye is trash talking him. Faye like, I thought I was trash, huh? I thought I was a piece of shit because I'm not a holy knight. Look at you on your fucking ass. Then he walks over to bro, proceeds to pick him up by his collar and tell him like, "Yeah, nigga, you remember what you did to me? Yeah, yeah. You put them dirty ass shoes on my head. Now look at you, begging for forgiveness, you little piece of shit." He like, "Bro, are you okay? Get your ass up. I'm not done. I'm finna toss your ass around this motherfucker." And that's what exactly he does, breaking every tree in the way while still holding this man by his collar. Look at him. "Fate, please forgive me. I didn't mean to put my dirty ass shoes on your face." "No, fuck you. I'ma kill your ass. The things you did to people would never be forgiven. Especially you putting your shoes on my fucking face. And Lady Roxy having to see me be a bitch due to your dirty ass footprint in my face." "Fate, no, please." "Shut that shit up. I'm Swiss cheesing your ass now." Then he throws the furry up in the air while summoning greed to turn into an arrow so he can literally Swiss cheese this man. I don't know if I ever seen Fate this angry, but when I tell you he was pissed, he charged the maximum output. With steady aim, he shot like 5 or 6 of them into the air at dude. And dude did not fall down his normal self. He came down a different person. Falling from how high he was, I would think he's already dead, but no, he did not die. He actually survived that. Now look at him, missing his arms and legs, and he's looking at Fate like, "Really? Did you really have to do that?" Fate looking down at this garbage nigga like, "Hell yeah, I had to do that. You put your dirty ass shoes on my face." Then offs him, and after he kills him, he gains his ability, the Holy Knight's ability. On top of that, he gained max points again and was able to change Greed into a different weapon. This time, a Reaper's Scythe. And that's Berserk of Gluttony for you. Thank y'all for watching this. And go actually go watch the real show. It's really fire. Thank y'all so much, and I really hope that y'all appreciate this video that I made.